Hello, I'm Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times, and we'll talk about what's on the Arkansas Times blog today, Monday, July the 14th. One of the things that has stirred a lot of reader interest today is a follow-up that I've done on the story that was in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette this morning about the effort underway by Uber and Lyft, which are ride-sharing operations that compete with taxi cabs that are looking to try to get into the Little Rock market. They've succeeded in San Francisco, they've succeeded in Washington, New York, and other big cities across the country. Little Rock seems to be, for now, fighting it as improper competition under the city's taxi cab ordinance. Of course, a lot of the opposition is coming from the one franchise taxi operator that exists, and he's being supported by City Director Joan Adcock, who's got a lot of money from the taxi cab operator. I think inevitably technology will say that cell phone directed ride-sharing services will find a place in Little Rock. The question is, will they find it while Joan Adcock is still on the city board? I think I've pointed out some interesting things that have happened in Texas where lawsuits are underway trying to crack the Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio markets. I think it's a story to follow in Little Rock. Speaking of transportation, Metroplan has a report out today about starting a commuter bus service between Conway and Little Rock. It can't pay for itself, which is the big problem. It'd have to be a government subsidy and take some cars off the road, though. Would it be worth it? People are going to have to decide. Fighting again today in the Tom Cotton-Mark Pryor Senate race. Tom Cotton had a big money-raising quarter, more than Mark Pryor, who still has more money on hand than Tom Cotton. But the billionaires are plowing dough into Tom Cotton's campaign, and he's been flying around the country to the fancier resorts where rich people meet to get the money. Do money alone determine who wins a Senate race? We'll see. Elsewhere in Arkansas, there's a legal study underway on whether a Little Rock Civil Service Commissioner, Brett Morgan, is a legal resident of Little Rock. He cast a critical vote last week in a Civil Service Commission decision that overturned the suspension of a police officer accused of beating somebody in a restaurant. Eureka Springs tonight will reaffirm its position as the most welcoming city in Arkansas to gay couples. It not only has a domestic partnership registry, it has endorsed gay marriage, it has a non-discrimination employment ordinance, and it provides health insurance to city employees who have domestic partners. Why Little Rock won't do this? That's a question I raise. I wish I knew the answer. Funny story on the blog this morning about Mike Huckabee, written up in Politico for his heavy use of private jets to get around to campaign events for other politicians. Guess what? He charges a company he set up for these jet flights, making you wonder if perhaps he's scoring a little profit on some of this very elite travel he's doing around the country. That and more on the Arkansas blog. Check it out, arctimes.com. I'm Max Brantley.